If you watch a lot of my videos, you will notice that I try to stay as unspecific as possible on which population I want to address. My biggest fear with my content is to just become part of this never-ending cycle of confirmation bias in which I tell my beliefs and ideas to people who are already thinking like that. What I want is to help as many people as possible, and this shall not be exclusive to any motivation, point in life or any particular struggle. There are limits though. Some people will benefit more from these perspectives and advice than others. People with subclinical mental problems and those who are just unsatisfied with their life right now in Western societies will probably make up the population which will benefit the most. People with clinical disorders or people less fortunate who struggle to make a living can definitely take something from these videos, but it will not improve their overall situation as much. But also people who might be overall satisfied with where they are right now might be able to take something from it. I believe that everyone is able to take something from my videos, and even if it is just a single new thought which bothers them for a while and gives them a new perspective on a singular topic. This goes for this NNN challenge as well. Whether you are severely addicted to adult films and completely isolated yourself from the world around you, fighting multiple undiagnosed disorders at once, or you are in an overall stable and happy position and just want to take a look of what more there is out there. A lot of variables can be displayed by a Gaussian distribution, which builds the foundation of every quantitative science. There are extremes which will only make up a small percentage, and there are those in the middle. This would be the graph for people you can find in Western societies. I will preface this with that this is by no means based on any theoretical or empirical basis, and it's just a way of displaying a new perspective. On the left you might have people who are clinically ill, and on the other side you might have the elderly person who looks back on a fulfilling life and is generally satisfied with what he has accomplished. The graph always goes towards the infinite, and you just need to imagine the worst on the left and the best on the right. In the middle there are your averagely satisfied and mentally struggling people. And overlaid here is the curve of possible benefits for any of my content. As you can see, people who are below average on this, let's call it satisfaction scale, will probably benefit the most from my content, but also people who struggle a lot will have some benefits. Those who are the most satisfied will have the least quantitative benefits, but despite it looking like it, they do still have some. Of course, this is more complex than a two-variable correlation, but this is just for visualization. This might then be the graph of how privileged someone is. On the far right side you have the white elderly man in Western countries, and on the far left side you might have some minority in a third world country struggling to get by. You will notice that this time the graph of benefits will be more closer to the middle. People who are very privileged might not need new perspectives, even though most other people would agree that this would probably help society. And those who struggle the most have problems which cannot be helped by just giving some perspectives. Pretty much the same goes for NNN. People who struggle in general, or on the other hand, who are really well situated, might not even struggle with adult film addiction. As shown, there are a lot of people who can benefit from this challenge. Even if you are quite satisfied with where you are right now, and don't even have a big problem with adult films, NoFap might still be something worth trying, to look at how to improve even further and build up even more resources. But I believe that most people who are participating are actually struggling with satisfaction in their life, be they addicted or not. This is a self-improvement challenge after all. I believe that everyone who is well enough situated to not be thinking of how to get by another week or month can always improve from their standard. So just because you are having a well-paying job, a loving family, a strong social circle and overall a lot of resources and do not feel the need to improve any further, you should not close yourself off from new perspectives and experiences. Leaving your comfort zone, whether you are having problems or not, will improve your life and might cause improvement of your surroundings as well. The world is on the verge of disaster, so any small improvement might help. Respect to anyone participating in this challenge, no matter how hard they struggle. You are opening yourself up for good things, and this might be the spark which will change your life for the better or further improve it. If enough people start to improve their mental and physical state, they will be able to change the world. So stay strong and never give up.